Hello class, my name is George Velazquez, and today I will be discussing the current and future state of education in Pakistan. During the next few minutes, we will learn about Pakistan's historical education crisis and explore solutions for the educational future of millions of Pakistani children. Can a government that has neglected public education to millions of people for the last few decades really make any meaningful changes to its current system? Should the government allow for private institutions to take over education completely? Is poverty really the reason behind Pakistan's educational problem? Let's find out. According to a report in The Economist, most of Pakistani children who start school drop out by the age of 9. Just 3% of those starting public school graduate from the 12th grade. Only about half of Pakistanis who complete 5 years of primary school are literate. In rural Pakistan, just over 2/5 of third grade students, typically between 8 or 9 years old, have enough grasp of arithmetic to subtract 25 from 54. Unsurprisingly, many parents have turned away from the system completely. There are a number of contributing factors to Pakistan's crumbling education, from extremely low government educational spending to gender inequality, poverty, and insecurity. For the last 3 decades, Pakistan has had some of the worst education on a global scale. According to the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, also known as UNESCO, Pakistan has an estimated 25 million children who don't go to school, making it the second largest population of out-of-school children in the world. Currently, Pakistan ranks 113 out of 120 in the Education Development Index. This means that it has one of the most neglected public education systems in the world. As a result, illiteracy in Pakistan continues to be an issue, with over 49 million illiterate adults, of which 2/3 are women. Poverty in Pakistan is another consequence of lackluster education. Adults are less prepared and skilled. In the last 5 years, UNESCO has reported that over 1 in 3 young people in Pakistan have not completed primary school, and as a result, they do not have the basic skills they need for work. A lack of teacher training and infrastructure also affects the quality of education that can be delivered. Another issue is that in rural parts of Pakistan, it's said to be dangerous to go to school due to the activities of extremists. Perhaps one of the biggest contributing factors to the lack of education in Pakistan is gender inequality. Social emphasis on girls' modesty, protection, and early marriages may limit families' willingness to send them to school. According to the Islamabad Policy Research Institute, enrollment of rural girls is 45% lower than that of urban girls, while for boys, the difference is only 10%. This shows that this gender gap is an important factor. UNESCO has stated that the poorest girls are the most disadvantaged, with over half never having been to school. But change is in the air. A 2014 Pew survey found that 86% of Pakistanis believe that education is now equally important for boys and girls, while another 5% said it was actually more important for girls. Even in the northwestern province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, where Malala Yousafzai is from, government high schools for girls are enrolled beyond their capacity. A report conducted by The Economist this year also found that there are about 68,000 private schools in Pakistan. That's about 1/3 of all schools in the country. Private money from all around the country pay for more of Pakistan's education than the government does. This is no shock when you consider the low quality education that is provided by teachers in government schools. Children in government schools report that teachers have them clean, cook, massage their feet, and even buy them desserts. The New York Times reported that, quote, children are categorized as smart or as stupid as soon as they start school. Corporal punishment is severe, and as a result, parents will send their kids to a private school if they can afford a few dollars a month, but they do not see government schools as worth it, end quote. In order to make quality education available for children in Pakistan, it must also be made available to teachers. Unprepared and absent teachers are one of the root causes of Pakistan's poor education. An estimated 40% of teachers in the provinces were ghosts, pocketing a salary and not actually turning up to teach. Global experts such as Amjad Noorani, a director of the Citizens Foundation, which is globally recognized for their work in enhancing Pakistani education, have suggested that teachers should be encouraged with salary incentives to take college qualifications and get a bachelor's degree. Additionally, annual professional development workshops and in-service training should be provided. Higher competency should be rewarded. Since 2010, Pakistan has more than doubled what it budgets for education, from $3.5 billion to $8.6 billion a year. The budget for education now rivals the official $8.7 billion military budget. The teaching force is as big as the armed forces. But simply increasing the education budget is not the solution to Pakistani's education crisis. An improved and reformed educational program is crucial for Pakistan's future. Instead of focusing on enrolling more and more children in school and providing them mediocre education, focus should be spent on measuring and enhancing literacy and numeracy. Pakistan has made some progress in improving school infrastructure. They've hired teachers on merit and reduced an old problem of absentee rates among teachers through monthly checks by school monitors. These ghost teachers, as they are known, are slowly becoming a thing of the past. While progress might seem slow, active efforts from global nonprofit organizations have opened the eyes of local government education entities to finally take action, are hopeful for a better education and a brighter future. Thank you so much, class, for your time. Here are some of the sources that I used for this presentation.